Today is March 8, and for many people, it is a beautiful day. A day of women's strength, a day of our rights, a day when every woman deserves to be hugged, to feel important, to feel loved. But for my family, this day also carries pain. 4 years ago, just when the full-scale invasion began, my grandmother passed away. Today I want to tell you a little bit about her. She was a very strong woman, a caring woman, a woman whose life was never easy. She lived through 2 wars, and yet, even at the end of her life, she was denied one last simple wish: to be buried in her native land. Putin's war took even that from her. For a long time, I believed that times heal. But now I understand something different. When you lose someone who truly meant a lot to you, time doesn't erase the pain. You still remember her voice, intonation, the way they moved, even the small words they used to say in their own special way. My grandmother had Russian roots. She and her parents were born in the Lipetsk region. And imagine how painful it is for a person to live long enough to see relatives, people you once spoke for years, that suddenly see you as an enemy. To realize that the country where you were born now wants to destroy you, just because you lived in another country for 60 years. Her life was hard. After moving to Donbass, she worked in a mine. She worked as a meat cutter. She raised children. And after work, she still had the second shift for women's work at home. She raised her children and grandchildren to be strong, to never give up, to grit their teeth and keep going, despite everything, just like she always did. But the war that started in 2014 broke something inside her. She left our home in Donbass. She dreamed of being buried next to her husband in the same cemetery. But the bombings of our district Romashka became unbearable. One missile landed near our house and almost killed our family. And at the age of 78, she finally agreed to leave. She moved hundreds of kilometers away to save her life. But she never truly felt at home again. Her last wish, to die and rest in her homeland, never came true. Just like for hundreds of thousands of other people. Russia took that from her. Just like it took homes, cities, and lives from so many others. My grandmother never considered herself someone special, but she was an incredibly strong woman. She gave her whole life to her city. She raised her children, and she helped raise me. When I remember her, I think about her gentle hands, about the tenderness in her voice when she spoke to me. In her last years, we didn't see each other very often, but she always waited for me. She counted the days until I came. And maybe time really does heal. But for me, this loss is too fresh. Sometimes it feels as if those years of separation never even existed. as if everything happened just yesterday. And today, on March 8, I just want to say one thing. Strong women, like my grandmother, build the world we live in. And I hope she knew how much she was loved.